Officer series premiere April 11th on SYFY.
In my FBI career, I have worked against extortionists, bank robbers, terrorists, kidnappers, and hostile intelligence officers.
Murders and rapes and child molestations and domestic terrorism and dope.
My job as a field operations officer was basically to go overseas, meet foreigners, find the few who had something lacking in their life, and perhaps offer them money, a sense of revenge, ideological reasons in which they would give me secrets in return.
There is a lot of danger working undercover because you don't always know how that other person is going to respond.
Once you've been followed around enough, you develop sort of a sixth sense that somebody is following you.
You're always scanning. You're always looking at people's hands.
You always find yourself checking the rearview mirror when you're working undercover. It's not necessarily paranoia, it's awareness.
You know, as soon as I leave my house here, I'm looking behind me when I'm walking. I sit with my back against the wall.
Working undercover can be very, very stressful, not only for the person who's undercover, but also for their family. Because particularly in what I was doing, everything was classified secret.
You can't tell even your wife, perhaps, what you're really out doing.
I was married 3 times. Both of my first marriages that failed was because you become a different person, you know, and so your wife's looking at you and kind of like, I don't know you anymore. To be a really good undercover means you got to put your whole heart into it. You put your family second, and that hurts.
The first few times I went undercover, my heart was beating fast. And I walked into a room thinking everyone is going to know I'm a fake. I mean, that was a real fear I had. And the one thing I did to work through that was to settle into an identity that was my own. The name I used almost didn't matter, because I was still going as me.
It really didn't matter if you thought you were talking to Gene Coyle, State Department officer, or Gene Coyle, the CIA officer. You came to like me, trust me. That was the thing. You had to build a sense of trust with that foreigner to where they would quit just giving you the party line and start telling you what they really thought.
We work a situation to where they trust us, okay? And we actually have got to, at the end of the day, betray that trust with them. When the gun comes out and says, ha-ha, I'm an FBI agent.
It's impossible to like every target you go after. You wouldn't be on one side of the law and them on the other side of the law if that were true. And believe it or not, as really creepy and cruddy and despicable as a lot of people are out there that we're looking at, there's usually something that is a soft spot that you can say, okay, this is why I'm going to spend the next 3 hours with you. There is so much uncertainty in working counterintelligence and espionage that when you finally do realize that you have correctly identified an individual who has been sent to the United States to steal, it's thrilling. It is the thrill of the hunt.
We're just little boys and girls who never wanted to grow up, pretending to be different people, traveling in alias, having fake passports. The dirty little secret is it's fun.